by amazing grace that we continue to live and see. I want to tell you this week, miracle this week is, miracle. Father Dave's gone on retreat. Father Jose left Tuesday for the Washington, D.C., so I'm the only priest left in the parish. You know how many funerals we've had this week? Zero. That's okay. Anybody that dies now, they're into next week, and we're covered. But believe there is God, there is a great God and good grace. Questions here, some of them I'm just going to briefly touch it and pass on to other people or individuals and let you meet with them afterward. Question on Calvary Cemetery's financial statement appears money owed to the parish from the cemetery. Yes, there is money and there is a challenge with that. What's the plan to work on that? I'm going to invite you to talk to Jerry about that, and he can help you grind those numbers and do that specifically. There's a question on school enrollment, 468 students. How many are SFA? How many are Catholic? How many are non-Catholic? I'm sorry, I don't have that number off the top of my head. But the easiest thing is to talk to Mr. Thiele about that, either here or I'll get you those numbers, and you can take a look at that, because we are looking at that. The challenge you find with that is, so how do you measure if they're a parishioner or not? So if they come to church twice a year, is that enough to count as a parishioner? If they put $1 in a collection, is that enough to count? So it is a challenge in there. Our hope is that we engage them in such a way that they just cannot stop coming to church and grow in many ways that way. Question on Holy Days. Can we have a Mass at all 3 sites? It depends on the Holy Day and what's going on at what site and how that is. If you put a Mass at Marshall in the middle of the day when they need the parking lot for the school, it's tough. And so there's a lot of things with that. We're going to look at adding 1 Mass on as we talked about that, but hopefully it's about the times that we can get the Masses out there, and can you drive across town? Can you, every morning when I do morning Mass, I got to drive all the way over here. So can we at least agree to be able to move around Masses a little bit when we need to do that? Because sometimes there's reasons why they're at one site or the other. We try to even them out, but we can't always get them exactly that way due to other things happening in the area. Question about why for Easter Mass they put Boniface on here instead of Roncalli. I think they're asking the Marshall site instead of Roncalli. You got to remember, do you know what kind of work it takes to put together a Mass? So we're going to have a Mass at Roncalli. They're going to have to put all the stuff in the stage that they normally do. You got to have some Easter lilies. You got to have all this. Do you know what it takes to do an environment and to get a crew there to make it happen? Well, we've already got the Marshall site church, and we're going to do a 9 o'clock Mass, because we always do a 9 o'clock Mass there. So it's easy. It's already decorated. Everything is already lined up and going, and we don't need to bring a school staff on to make that happen. And I think looking at the numbers, we'll be close enough to fit into that space with the overflow from the other sites. So let's try that this year, and then we'll kind of keep going from there. On Christmas Eve, we do go to Roncalli because we don't have another site and we don't have another space for that 4:30 time frame. So we need to do that. And they just save their decorations from the various events and musicals and that have already happened there. So that's a wonderful way to do that. Question about head count Mass on weekends. Can that information be put in the bulletin monthly? You got to remember that that's an estimate. Sometimes it's a guess. It's pointed out. Sometimes, an usher didn't show up and the number didn't get written down. So to put in the exact numbers, I don't think would be helpful for us. You can always see Deacon Mark. He can give you the idea of that. We do over time share different trends of what we see happening. It's probably easier to see an average and to see a trend on that happening rather than a specific count. Because they will vary and they will work with that. And, quite honestly, come to Mass and eyeball it. How many do you see in church? How do you see present? And that's really a helpful way to do that. Question on flowers and environment. What do we do with the money? What becomes of the money for flowers at Christmas and Easter? Thank you for those donations. Thank you for that in memory of your loved ones. We use that. You look at the number of poinsettias it took just for Christmas alone in 3 churches. And Easter lilies at Easter time. So a good share of that gets used in that, and then we also use that money for environment stuff throughout the whole year. And whatever we need in our church space here, environment and working in many different parts of that. So there's a significant donation that carries us through the whole year as part of it. 3 questions that are going to come up in the presentation as we go forward. First one is, what happened to the sale of the parish office on the 8th Street? I can answer that. If you come with a big check for that, I will sell it to you today. You know, that's not a problem. We've been so busy on the school stuff, and we really don't have all of our planning stuff done. So we're open to a sale, but we're also trying to be wise about our planning and make sure it really fits the whole picture together. So give us a little time on that. Unless you're coming at me with a big check, then I'll take it and we'll make it happen. The other part of that too is I'm watching closer go on a school day to the Waldo site. So if the office is there and the office has anywhere from 5 cars to 10 to 15 cars, plus our pickup and drop at the Waldo site is tight. So that would be a challenge that we've got to work a little bit on first. So just be patient with us and we'll see some numbers and some information coming here. Question about what is the Boniface site being used for? The answer is nothing. And we're going to see some more information and some more insight on that in our next presentation. And if this doesn't answer your full question, then come up afterward, and Patrick has a lot of that knowledge, and our other presenter, Kevin, will have knowledge to work with that as well. And then the last one is we need to reduce our real estate footprint to reduce our cost. Amen, you are right on. And what are our plans? Listen to this next part. You'll see some pieces coming together for that and working towards that. So good. These were kind of the main questions. Again, I'm sure there's more. You know, we don't have to limit it just to tonight. You're welcome to ask them at different times in different ways. But let's take a look now as we step in and look at our more of our numbers, our annual report highlights, and go forward from there. And that person is going